Here are 5 SEO lessons that you can learn from Sonobello's $392 million marketing playbook. This is a company that entered 2020 with about 46,000 visitors a month, and as of December of 2025 are at about 182,000 visitors a month. We're very familiar with the playbook that they're following because frankly, we follow almost the same playbook for our clients. And I'm going to point out all the things that they are doing so that you can achieve similar results. To start off, they have been executing a location page strategy. I'm talking about dedicated pages for each of the cities where they have a physical location, which is going to ensure the relevance of the content that they have on their website when people are performing searches. In other words, if someone's looking for liposuction in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, a page that is about liposuction Cherry Hill, New Jersey is going to be more relevant to that search than a generic lipo page that doesn't even mention the city. Tip number 2, extensive internal linking between all of these pages. If you go down to the bottom of any one of these location pages, you're going to find that there's an area where they link to every single other location page for the entire organization. This is going to ensure that all these pages are passing link equity between them. In other words, let's say you have a location in Spokane, Washington that earns a backlink. I don't know, maybe they sponsored the Little League or they were in the news. That link equity is going to flow all the way from the Spokane, Washington page all the way over to the Cherry Hill page, only to be passed on again over to the Long Island page. Tip number 3, get all the fundamentals right. Target keyword in the H1, check. Target keyword in the title tag, check. The address in the content, check. The hours of operation, check. Completely unique content for this page, check again. A contact form front and center that people can interact with, check. Mentions of topics that are related to the topic of liposuction, like tummy tuck, laser fat removal, chin fat removal, check. And it has been done in a very special way using alt text, which is tip number 4. The alt text of all of these images, they include target keywords. All right, so the picture of the Sonobello location, the alt text says, Sonobello Cherry Hill Liposuction Center in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. This is content on the page. The search engine is going to see this content as being relevant to the keyword liposuction Cherry Hill. Now, tip number 5, the thing that they missed, structured data. All right, so this structured data is basically just read by crawlers. It gives it information about like the geo coordinates of the office, your social media profiles, your phone number. Basically, it's a way to help the search engine to tie together information on your website to other information about your organization across the web. I'll tell you, for local SEO, having the area served at type city, the name of the city, I've seen it move the needle. For some reason, Sonobello hasn't filled this out. This is a pretty big oversight, one that you are not going to make. And tip number 6, answer people's questions about lipo. So their strategy is not just about ranking for lipo plus city in every city where they're located. Another part of it is to answer the common questions that people are going to have about liposuction so they can get in front of those patients even before they perform those searches. How safe is liposuction? What is laser liposuction? These are topics that pass bars. Bars is the framework that our company created to qualify topics that are worth you spending your time on. Basically, blog topics that have the possibility of driving business outcomes. I have a full video on it. I'm going to link to it in the description. But as you visit each of these, you're going to see that it passes EEAT. You know who wrote it. You know what their qualifications are. They should have some structured data in here that will help with this as well, but they have that oversight. They have video embedded into each one of these articles, which is a tremendous idea. If you're familiar with my channel, I talk a lot about how you should be shooting video and using those transcripts and turning those into articles versus just writing articles. And overall, they are getting a lot of traffic to these articles, often even resulting in backlinks, which helps the entire website to rank better. I mean, you can see cases like this liposuction versus Tri-Sculpt. It's earned almost 80 backlink from 47 different websites. All right, so if you're looking to dominate SEO, right here is the full playlist of my SEO teardowns.